Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ivy and I'm a YouTuber and content creator based in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. And in today's video, I'm going to be speaking to you, mother, wife, career woman, on how to live a soft and easy life. And if the content you like to see, then please keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. Welcome back, guys. So, we've often been told that it's impossible to juggle being a wife, a mom, and having a career. We're often told one will suffer. Is it your home or is it your job? But I'm here today to tell you that you can try to navigate through this various aspects easily without giving yourself stress, because you see that stress is what we're all trying to avoid. Working woman, a mother, a wife, it is not easy. It is very difficult to juggle everything because you have your kids, you have your husband, you have your career. It's so difficult, and more often than not, you might not have like a living nanny, or you might not have help around, like cook, clean, and all of that. I'm going to give you some tips on how to navigate through all that, but before I do that, I would just like to tell you to be open to new ideas, to new suggestions that might not necessarily be, what you term ideal, because we women were brought up a particular kind of way, especially this our generation of women, the present Gen Z. We're brought up a particular kind of way, and so, that shaped us, it helped to build us, right? So, the very first thing I would say is, if you have no nanny, like you have no domestic help, you have no sister or somebody living with you to assist, in-law, anybody, like you have no one assisting, it's just you and your kids, because let's face it, most Nigerian men, they rarely ever help, right? So what I discovered worked for me is to schedule times for different things. You schedule your time. They say domestic chores never finishes. If you wash plate today, you sweep today. You wash plate tomorrow, you sweep tomorrow. You wash clothes next tomorrow, you sweep, you wash plate. Like, it never finishes. So just do what you can. You have to be able to come to peace with that your house will not always be spick and span, that everything will not always be in its place, because you have children around the house, and children are known to be untidy, especially when they are quite little. Okay, if you want to follow them that way, what are you going to be beating them, or you're going to tie them and throw them in one corner and say don't move? Don't. As long as they move, they do things, they will scatter everywhere. It's just natural. And if you say you want to be picking up after them every second, Oyo is your case. Okay, so the first thing I would say is, if you want to maintain some semblance of sanity, I would say is to schedule times for doing different things. Schedule time for cooking. Now, I didn't learn this early. When I initially got married, I would go to the market, I would come back, I would start cooking, I would make soup, make stew, cook whatever I have to cook. At times, I'm done cooking like 11 p.m. at night. I'll be so exhausted, so tired, resenting, like, what kind of life is this? Like, I'm just, and all of that. But I learned along the line, the day you go to the market must not be the day you cook. You can go to the market, you come back, you guys should find anything around to eat. If it's bread and tea with fried egg, if it's noodles, if it's anything, I mean, the food got finished before that day and people survived, right? So just give yourself that grace. The day you go to the market must not be the day that you cook. The day I go to the market, I come back, I put everything in their respective places, I wash the meat. If I have the energy, I can just steam it, blend the tomato and parboil it. Just do those little meal prepping and then go to bed. And then the next day, if it's stew I can make, before I go to work or after I get back from work, I make the stew. And if it's soup I can make before I go to work or after I get back from work, I make the soup. You just I discovered meal prepping helps a whole lot. I try to meal prep ahead of the next day, just do those little things that makes it worth it. um I also schedule times for sweeping and cleaning after the kids go to bed at night. I just tidy around the house, pack up their toys and all of that. And then I also just sweep the house that night, just tidy everything, because definitely by the next morning either they're off to school or to the daycare or somewhere if I have to be at work. So the house is still, by the time everybody leaves, the house still has some semblance of, you know, neatness to it. Okay. Then I discovered that body not be rude. So I have learned now to outsource. Like you can outsource your cleaning, like cleaning of the house, mopping, scrubbing of the toilets and bathrooms. Have it outsourced to someone who can come in 3 times a week or 2 times a week to clean the house for you, sweep, clean, mop, wash the bathrooms and toilets, and any other like little things you have to do around the house. They do it. It's very, very important. I know definitely someone like me, someone cannot clean to my taste, because it's your house. You know where you want to focus attention. Like you notice that there's dirty there, there's dirt. It's not their place. They might not really know those things. So of course, I on my own I still do those things every once in a while. Like, okay, here's dirty, just get them up and just clean and do this and do that. But like the major ones, outsource cleaning. It takes a whole load off. I have a washing machine, so of course I can wash my things and just dry them myself. I have days of the week where I wash. It's easier for me. And then I arrange the kids' things, my husband's things, my things, and all of that. So I would say schedule your time so that you don't spend every waking moment doing one thing or the other. It gets tiring and it gets draining. So that is the first thing I would advise you to do, to try to maintain some semblance of balance. Okay. The second thing I would advise is to know the importance of rest. Rest is understated. Like you hear women saying, "Oh no, I cannot take a time out to rest because the family will suffer. They cannot cope without me. They can." It's a lie, yo. If you land in the hospital for good 2 weeks, everybody will survive without you. They will thrive. I don't forget that someone like you even exists. They will survive. Everybody, because all hands will be on deck. Everybody will cope. Everybody will adapt. I mean, it's just the natural way of things. We've been hearing stories now, seeing how women die and the home is still running. Okay, so what I've noticed is once my body is giving me that sign it's time to rest, I shut down and I rest. You know why? Because when you rest, you come back rejuvenated. You come back well rested to start tackling life once more, like start tackling things once more. But when you ignore that, you can fall sick, you can land in the hospital. A lot of things can go wrong because body not be rude. Okay, so learn to understand your body. When you need to rest, please take out the time to rest. When you are feeling tired and drained, and like it might not even be physical, it might just be mentally, you just want to like take the day off. Like, I don't want nothing. Me, that's where daycare comes in for me, because I have nowhere to drop my kids and I want them to be safe and secure. And it's gonna cost a little bit, but it's worth it for the peace it gives to me. Okay, so if they're on holidays, I need that day off to myself. I ship them off to the daycare for the day, maybe like 8 to 4 or 8 to 5, pack up their lunch, whatever it is. I take that day out. If I'm going to sleep, I sleep, I rest. If I have to like just give myself some TLC, I do that. And then when they come back, I'm in a better mood, I'm happy, I'm relaxed, I'm refreshed, and they get to enjoy the best of me. Okay, so I would say when your body needs the rest. At times I used to loop in my hobby, like, okay, I need to rest and everything, but most Nigerian men, they cannot be counted on like that. So like you have to do what is comfortable for you, and that is where for me daycare comes in. You understand? Some particular daycares, even Saturdays they open, and if you don't have the time during the week and Saturday you want to rest, ship them off on Saturday. they get to spend the whole of Sunday with you, and after school they get to spend time with you. But you need that because you go to work, you will come back. You need that if just that day off, you need to reset, and you need your children to be safe. Then you can opt for that option. It costs a little bit, but that little it costs is worth it. Okay. So learn your body. That's the second thing I would say. Learn your body and know when to take rest. Very, very important. When you rest, believe you me, when you come back, you are rejuvenated. Little things don't irritate you anymore. You are not always shouting and screaming and don't do this, don't do that. You are just at peace, like calm. You are in that zen mode, like, yeah, I'm ready. Or yeah, bring it on. I'm ready for you guys. Okay. So that's the second thing I would advise. The third thing I would advise for you to be able to have a balance between your work life, your family life, is to have your own hobbies, have your own life outside of work, outside of your husband, outside of your children. Have your own life, have your own hobbies, have things you do that give you joy. Because, at a point, it might start building resentment in you, like, oh, I had to put up this because I had kids, like I had to sacrifice this and sacrifice that. Of course, definitely there must be some sacrifices made here and there. It's normal, human, it's normal. And if you love your kids, of course, no sacrifice should be too much to make for them. But in order for you to be in a zen mode so that you can navigate this various caps you're wearing, various aspects of your life very well without faltering, I will advise you have your own hobbies, you have your own, life outside of work, outside of your husband, outside of your children. When you have your zen time, you can have your hobbies, what you love doing. If you love watching movies, you have to take out time to do that. You love shopping, take out time to do that. You love going to the spa, you love going to the movies, you love just reading books, take out time to do that. Like I said, when your body needs rest, you know what to do. Same way here, when you have to do something related to your hobby, or like hobby, like HOBBY, not husband now, like something you love doing. You can also ask for help from friends, from family, and even the daycare option is also there. Whatever it is, just have your hobby and do something that gives you joy, gives you it boosts you, it gives you that rush, like I'm ready. It helps you perform better at these other tasks. Okay, believe you me, I'm speaking from experience. Yes, I am. You know what they always say, a happy wife, a happy mother, it's a happy home, right? And a happy staff, it's a happy workplace. I think that's how it goes. So that's the third tip I would give to you. The fourth tip I would give is one I made mention of in a video I did a while back. We Nigerians, we ladies, we women, not even only Nigerians, we don't know how to ask for help. We don't know how to ask for help. Like, we see it as us being lazy, as unnatural. You have to learn to ask for help. You have to learn to ask for help when you need it. Help from your brothers, your sisters, your spouse, your friends. Help from daycare personnel. Help from, just ask for help when you need it. You need to get something done. You ask for help. And I've already spoken about outsourcing at the beginning, part of this video. Outsourcing things that you're not able to do. If, for example, you can't, there are times when I'm like so down, really tired. I know I'm falling ill, and I can't cook. I can't do anything. I have caterers around me that cook well. So I reach out to them, like, okay, this throws back again to outsourcing, asking for help when you need, like, can you help me make soup and stew? Because once those two staples are home, every other thing can go through. They tell you how much, you send it to them, they make it, they deliver to you, you have it stored in your refrigerator, and everybody is okay, everybody is happy. Ask for help when you need. I'm too tired to go pick up the kids, can you help me? I'm too tired to go buy fuel, can you help me? Okay, I'm too tired to go do this, can you help me? Ask for help when you need, so that you have that time to do. If you, even if you're not tired, if you have like two things that are clashing, you have something else you have to do, ask for help. I would also say in these times things are changing, especially if you have little kids. Be mindful of who you ask for help from. God gave us that inner spirit, inner man in us, to a large extent depend on it. Who you trust your children with, be very careful and mindful of that. But who you trust your life with, your food and all of that, just be mindful of. But we can never be too careful, right? So I would say, just try to learn how to ask for help when you need. Okay, ask for help, ask for help, ask for help. It doesn't make you less of a woman, it doesn't reduce your wife material, it doesn't reduce anything. Okay, so that's the fourth thing I would say would really help you live a soft life, an easy life, help you merge and cope with being a mother, a wife, a working woman, helps to ease the stress. Okay, now the fifth thing I would say is to have a social network, have a social life. Expand your social life, be it work, colleagues hanging out, be it church events and all of that, be it social clubs and all of that. Have a social life. The amount of hermits working women I have come across, like, I'm like, what? Like, they can't even go for occasions, like events, like even family related gathering. They're like, no, I have this coming up, I have are you a hermit? No. Try and have a social life. This is not you being like jumping from one place to the other, like every weekend you owe one bill or something or the other. If it's work, if you have a couple of friends that have transitioned from colleagues to friends in the office, you can have a drink or two every now and then. You network, you do other things, it helps. If it's church, women groups and all of that, you meet people, you gist, you interact, you hear advice, you hear so many things. That one is there. If it's social clubs, like social clubs, I mean, like, they have different social clubs. This is like your village gathering, like your school alumni, Lions Club, Rotary Club. Like, they have so many clubs. What your passion is, just join. And then every once in a while, try and attend. It must not be every time. Try and attend, network, like, just relax. If they have, like, there was even there's a girlfriend of mine, like, there was a time that she traveled out. I think it was with Lions Club also. Like, they went to Canada or US, one of those countries. Like, you just pay and then go. Normally on a typical day, I would not allow her to travel. Or if you're like, no. But this one, because it's like Lion Club, it allowed her to travel, and she had like that 1 week rest for herself, without the kids and everything. And when she came back, she was like, it was so enjoyable. Like, just be free, relaxed. Very, very important. Extremely important. Like, she came back rejuvenated, like, with different ideas for her businesses, like, happier, more relaxed, well rested, ready to take on life, ready to take on whatever hurdles life throws at her. You understand? So just have a social. It just helps you maintain that zen, like, okay, everything is working smoothly. Because when you overwork yourself, everything starts being lopsided. Your work suffers, your home suffers, your children suffer, because you're always screaming at them. They're not even close to you. You're always shouting at them. You're always, beating them or doing one or two things. But when you are zen, you are cool, you are calm, you are relaxed, you are well collected. Like, when they even do things, you just look at them. This one, oh yeah, go, because you are okay. Those are just the 5 ways I've seen, that you can, try to live a soft, easy baby girl life. Try and navigate being a mother, a wife, and a career woman. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned till the end, and I hope you subscribe. Please do if you haven't, and I'll see you in our very next video next week. Bye, guys.